Hello and welcome to another Wraggs craft beer review from Wraggs Tap Room, the home of beer reviews. Today I've got a bloody special beer. Massive thank you to Craig and Mark from Dungeon Brewing, based in Nottinghamshire. This is so these are a couple of guys doing literally weekly grain brewing, learning their trade and hand on heart to the rest of Nottinghamshire's breweries. Get these guys down to do some collabs. These guys, they deserve this. Fire Up Brewing, you're on the doorstep, lads. You know where I'm coming with this. And Urban Chicken, Bang the Elephant, Neon Wrapped, Liquid Light, Totally Brewed. Come on, guys. We all start somewhere. So, Dungeon Brewing. And you might have noticed there's a little fella on the screen. About a little, but anyway. So, it's Mr. Rag with a crown on. I don't know what that's about. And it's called Wraggs to Riches. A 5.5% Milkshake IPA. Look at that. So I've been sat on this since before Christmas. Since when I went up to Fire Up Brewing and caught the bus home, and yeah, that was a mistake. And I've been through a lot of stuff recently, and on heart. The live reviews stopped. My heart was broken with my dog, and then we had issues with the kitchen, and then issues with the car. The car issues are ongoing. That's going legal, and hopefully sometime in the future that'll be resolved. I have no idea where we're going with that. All I can say is we've lost a lot of money, and we're poor. We're certainly not a rich family, and we've lost a lot of money. We've got no car, lost a lot of money, and that's as much as I can say on that front. But hey-ho. So, like I say, I was going to be doing this sooner. Wife's just done some printing. I thought, well, let's get down the shed. Let's get this out in the open. Wraggs to Riches. Hey. Gotta be honest, I thought other breweries might have done a collab or beer earlier, but hey-ho, luckily at the moment that's still only Lincoln Green. But here we go. So, a little bit of smoke on this. Here we go. That's been sat by my back door, so it's not 100% cold, but it's not warm either. So, here we go. In the Wraggs beer review glass, of course. So it's a hazy, yellowy orange pour with a nice, bubbly white head on this. Keep touching the nose. This is what you get when you've had a drink already. It's Friday night. We're in the quagmire at the moment. That's the only word I can think for it at the moment. But hey ho, like most people, we all go through stuff, don't we? And we'll all come out of it the other side stronger. Yeah, probably a bit angrier. But look at that beautiful looking pour. It seems to have coloured up a bit more since I poured it out. And a bit darker, like a darker orange. There's a faint hint of tropical on this. Now, I've no idea about the beer myself, no idea whatsoever what to expect from the beer. I didn't ask before I brought the beer on. Oh, lovely smoothness to it. So yeah, these guys, a couple of guys on Instagram, they called themselves Dungeon Homebrew Reviews. Now they've called themselves Dungeon Brewing. I like that. And they aspire to be commercial, to go out to the pubs locally, micro pubs and that. And so You know, I've tasted quite a few of their beers. They're tasting really good. You know, obviously they've got to go down the license route that Beast Ops having fun with at the moment, but they've got to go down the license route. And what I'm saying to the local breweries, I know you watch my beer reviews, well, some of you do at least, maybe one or two. But you know, support these guys. You know, everyone starts somewhere, and I'd love to be tasting their beer on a micro pub or somewhere like Fire Up Brewing Company or somewhere in Nottingham, and eventually, you know, going further. I think they've got kegs now, from what I can, from what I read on the internet the other week. The guys are very, very active on Instagram as well as Facebook. So please, you know, not sure about Twitter, but I'll tag him in on Twitter anyway. I'm not sure if they've got a Twitter account, but I'm going to tag him in anyway. And you know, we all start somewhere. You know, there's a journey in there, yeah. And one of these days I'll go commercial, and but hey ho, money's my big thing, and I have enough bad luck with cars, never mind anything else. So yeah, but there were a couple of great guys. We had a great time at the Urban Chicken Tap Takeover. We've also had a good drink at the Fire Up Brewing Company just after before Christmas rather, not after Christmas. That was a good night. That was. Not that I can remember on the bus on the way home, but hey ho. Rags to riches, and you know, there's a special thing when somebody does something like this, and it makes me smile, and you know, whew, um, whew, yeah, we went through a tough time the last 6 months or so. You know, I mean, I know to some people, yeah, he's only a dog, but not to us. You know, it was family, and watching the deterioration, and it was tough. It's been bloody tough, and and then you know issues with cars and return of rats to the underneath the house, and I managed to kill them, mind you. Yeah, yeah, don't fuck with Raggy. But pardon my French, apologies for that. Um, you know, it's been tough. There's been other things as well. I can't mention them on the video because somebody will only backstab me over it. So, you know, you can only guess where that comes from. But anyway, you know, I wish these guys all the best. There were a couple of great guys, Mark and Craig, Dungeon Brewing, and you know, there's a story behind that. I'll let them tell you the story. They know more than me about the story anyway. But these guys are brewing every week. They're brewing different styles of beers. They're learning their trade. Everyone starts somewhere, and you know, I'm hoping they get collabs with local breweries, and their names out there. Certainly on Instagram, their names out there. And to name a beer Rags to Riches and put the old raggy on the bottle, you know, that is special to me. It's a lovely gesture, a lovely gesture, um, and you know, it's a lovely, smooth tasting beer. Hints of citrus and tropical on this that I'm getting. I don't know what the um, hops or anything are, but certainly tasting nice. 5.5%, yeah. And I've just left Star Trek, the Last Jedi, the last number 10, whatever it's called. I had to come down the shed and do a review. When the last session was printing, I thought, right, get my backside off and come down. And you know, Rags to Riches. I mean, it's great. You know, as a beer reviewer, uh, and there's going to be a video soon, probably tomorrow night, and I'm going to call out breweries, pubs across the UK. It's time the brewery industry, the beer industry, beer reviewers amalgamate into one. But I'll do that tomorrow. Because if everyone comes together, doesn't come together, it's going down the pan. And the more all breweries and pubs and that all shout as one, the more powerful the voice will be. But anyway, yeah. So these guys, a couple of cracking guys, like their beer, like tasting different beers. With any hobby you do, you've got to like your hobby. I'm a gardener. I absolutely love gardening. Don't like politics. None of that. Don't like seeing things that wind me up. No, I don't, because I take it to heart. Things do wind me up. But I love gardening. I also love doing beer reviews. It's a hobby I got into now in 2018. I've been loving craft beer, real ale beers since about 2009, 10. And I mean, my old mate Graham, and we're not really friends now. He chose a different path and all that, but it's because of him that I got into this, and I'm super thankful of that, because I was basically a lager drinker. Did the odd Mansfield bitter, but that was it. Mansfield bitter now is nothing compared to what it used to be. Bought by Marston's, as far as I know. Lovely smoothness to the beer. Certainly getting hints of both citrus and tropical in the taste. Wraggs to riches, hey. Hopefully that will transpire one day. Is this the beer way? Tonight I'll win the lottery, and at least some of my of our worries and pain comes to an end. Money's not the be all and end all, but when you've got nothing and you're struggling. I mean, I haven't bought any new beers since December, middle of December. Might have been before that, actually. And for a beer reviewer to buy no beers is strange. I mean, I'm used to spending 30 to 40 quid a week on beers, supporting breweries. I mean, I've got a good beer wall behind me at the moment, as you can well see. But it's painful to not get the beers. There's beers out there that I want, and I literally can't. I can't even think about putting money towards them, and that absolutely eats at me. We seem to be flooding. The money's flooding out from us. Bloody hell. But hey ho, we'll win in the end. We'll transpire. We'll win. And hopefully I'll see one of the beers that I really, really want further down the line. And they've aged a bit, and they might even taste even better than they do now. Hey ho, it is what it is. And even if it gets to the stage when all I've got left is homebrew, I'll do beers with Wraggs. I'll actually I can't do anything until this car situation's sorted, because I'm going to say something, and legally you've got to be very, very careful. So I can say I've got a car situation, but I can't say anything else other than that. So it fucking winds me up. But woof. It's all about Dungeon Brewing tonight. These guys, like I say, a couple of great guys, and I really, really hope they get their wish, to be brewing beers, doing a bit of doing commercial beers and collabs with the likes of Fire Rock, Urban Chicken, Bang the Elephant, and so on. Sadly, I never got that way, but I'm not really a brewer, am I? Well, I'm a home brewer, but I'm a beer reviewer, so yeah. Uh, but yeah, look, lovely orange looking pour now. So the colour's gone more orangey now. The lighting is shocking at times. It goes all over the place. Little white head. Certainly hints of citrus and tropical. Super smooth, lactosey from the milk, the milkshake element. Oh, you're doing well, lads. That is a nice tasting beer. Obviously hazy, but it's doing well. Can't wait to see what the guys do in the future. I've tasted the black IPA of theirs. I tasted another one as well, and sadly I can't remember. We did the black IPA in the pub at Christmas over at the Fire Rock, and well, I was steaming, and about everybody else, but I know I was tanked. Everybody else got to watch the England match afterwards. I was steaming, fell asleep on the bus, ended up in Nottingham, walking around Nottingham thinking, I ain't got a clue where I am. And that's bad. That really is bad for me. Um, this is why I take Mrs. Wraggy drinking with me, because at least I've got somebody to hold my hand and say, oi, pack it in, and get home. So, um, really thankful to Dungeon Brewing for this. Um, you know something? There's like I said, I've been doing beer reviews for 4.5 years now, and you know, I don't really want anything back or expect anything back from the community. But something like this is really special to me. It comes along the same line as this, as Raggy's Golden Ale. It just means so much. And I'm going to take a photo of these tonight and get them together. In tough times, you know, seeing these glimmers um, means so much to me. So this is a bottle that's going to be sitting on the Raggy Beer wall for a very long time, um, next to this fella. And you know, appreciation and kindness is something that resonates with me massively. Um, and it's yeah. I mean, it's been a tough. It's been a tough few months, and the smallest of things are upsetting me massively. I see things happening, and most likely, um, in the situation where you paid for, and there's things that wind you up, and it's like, it winds you up so much, and then this um, act of kindness, um, it's just, it just really warms my stomach, and I do wish the guys all the best. I'm going to take a picture of both of these, and whew, so 19 minutes in. It was never going to be a short review, because simply because of the what it's a Wraggy beer, for fuck's sakes. Yeah. I do apologise, for getting emotional. There's been a lot happening just recently, and I can't even, even digest. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I can't even blurt out my absolute, feelings because I've got to wait. And yeah. Mm. And I think because I'm not at my best in reviewing at the moment, I'm struggling to get the taste, and it's not because there's anything wrong with the beer. It's because emotionally all over the place, and that's the reason for not doing beer reviews, because I'm an event, and people ask questions, and people will ask questions, obviously, and I'll vent, and I've got to be absolutely very careful what I say and do, and not on any social media. So lives are totally out of the question at the moment. They will come back, and when I'm allowed to, wow, I'm gonna absolutely rip the hell out of the situation we're going through at the moment. I mean, what you've got to understand is the car is my wife's car. My son, my youngest son, and my grandchildren go in that car. This car was handed back to us in an unsafe manner, shall we say. And can't say any more. And so, Wraggs to riches. Wow, how good is that? Cheers, Dungeon Brewing. Cheers, guys. The guys who are Dungeon Brewing, top class guys, love their beer, support the beer world. They are the right type of people to get into brewing. 5.5% milkshake IPA, smooth, creamy IPA, touches of citrus and tropical. That's what I got. Probably not everything that I should have got, but at times I'm not in the best of frames to do that, so I do apologise for that. But here we go. Two iconic beers, especially for Mr. Wraggy at least. Yeah, please, for the breweries around Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire, Leicestershire, support these guys, and if you can, do a collab with them. Learn, let them learn from the masters and let them progress. And to the pubs and micro pubs, there's a new player on the block, and we need new players, don't we? We need somebody who's going to come out with something different. One day, Mr. Wraggy will go commercial. One day, yeah, one day maybe. We'll see. But anyways, out of 5 for me, a good 4.4 out of 5 for me. Probably my own. I'm disappointed in my own reviewing skills tonight. Had a couple of beers beforehand, mind you, and yeah, but tasted great and looked great all the way along. So yeah, and that's it for this review. 25 fucking minutes. Wow, I've rattled. Gotta run. Thank you for watching. See you soon.